Welcome, art lovers. I am the artist Richard Lyle, and in today's video you will be watching me paint this scene of turtles sitting on an old dead overturned tree. I came across this scene while hiking in Texas one day. First I saw all these large dead trees, many of them overturned. It looked like a place Stephen King would use for a book. Then I came across this one tree overturned in a small lake. I found the tree alone was very interesting. And then I saw the turtles. These turtles were unlike any turtle I have ever seen. They were beyond large. They were huge. I will be using a photo I took as my motive in this video. I will explain how I did some effects in the painting as an educational platform in the video. Here you can see the painting with the photo I used in the small window. I used the photo as a guide. I didn't try to just copy it. As always, I start with a white canvas. With my dividers, I mark in a few key points to get the overall proportionals correct in the painting. Then I start the transferring of the scene to the canvas. This is the same process I use when painting outdoors in the plein air. Years ago, I used a tinted color stain canvas. Then I read a letter from Renoir to another artist. In the letter, he said how he no longer used a tinted canvas, but painted on a white canvas. He said he found that the painting had more light. I started doing the same process, painting on a white canvas. And I agree with Renoir. I've never used a tinted canvas again. With the transfer complete, I start my underpainting. This underpainting is done in reverse color, which means that I use the opposite color as the local color, the color that's dominant and you see. Now that I have my underpainting complete, I start to block in the big shapes with local color. Note how I let the underpainting bleed through. After I have all the big shapes blocked in with local color, I have my complete foundation for the painting done, and it's time to start to refine the painting. The refining process is just modeling the paint, adding paint, moving paint around. For the most part, I keep jumping all around the painting, but at some point I will jump to the center of interest and bring that area close to completion. So let's zoom in to the point of interest, the turtles. Here you can see me painting in the detail into the turtles. They are my center of interest. I often use small brushes in the point of interest area so I can get some detail. After I get done with the detail in the center of interest area, then I'll go back to using big brushes for the rest of the painting. I will go back to rigger and small brush at the end of the painting. You can see how I just keep on adding layers of paint on top of layers. Let's zoom back to the painting now. Once I get the point of interest all done to the detail I think I want, then I work on the rest of the painting. I'm jumping around again. I try to bring the whole painting up to the same level that the point of interest is. I just keep on adding paint, layers on top of layers, wet on wet. Each layer gets a little heavier, fatter. Here I am putting a shadow in for the branch. I put some shadows in the water from the branches hanging off the tree. Now I started putting some seaweed like growing on the water. Now if you note, I put it in once and then I dry brushed it out, and then I put it in again. That's to give it that look that it's actually seaweed on top of the water. Notice how I have it very warm under the tree. That was a reflection from the light reflecting off the tree into the water that made it warm like that. Well, I hope you liked the video, and I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Thank you, and have a very nice day.